let's take a look at what is happening in the markets, and we start off with the local bourse and really quite interesting economic landscape in South Africa as we had the third take of the budget that was delivered today. And in local economic data, the inflation print in April accelerating slightly to 2.8% from 2.7% in March. And also positive news on retail sales, even though not that much. We did have retail sales in March ticking up 1.5%. We are seeing green trading throughout, so seeming that no jitters were caught by investors on the back of the budget. The all share up by almost 0.7%, that largely being carried by the Resources 10 complex that surged more than 2%, of course extending the gains that we have seen there, that we saw there in yesterday's session. We also do have the Financial 15 edging higher by more than 0.1%. Industrial 25 climbing almost 0.5%. Let's take a look at the markets stateside, and quite a mixed picture over there. And of course, we do have there in the U.S. the South African President Cyril Ramaphosa meeting with President Donald Trump this evening. I think actually the meeting should be starting at this time. The tech-heavy Nasdaq being the only bourse in a green territory, they're climbing almost 0.4%. The Dow leading in the loss is taking a knock of almost 0.75%, and the S&P 500 edging lower more than 0.1%. Let's take a look at the European markets and mixed trading on that front as well. CAC 40 being the only bourse in red territory, reddening by almost 0.33%. FTSE 100 up slightly by 0.1%, and the DAX climbing by 0.33%. Let's take a look at the currency scene and start off with how the rand is doing against some of the major currencies. Significant strength still coming through to the rand, seeming that that budget was widely welcomed by the markets. The rand under 17 rand 90 against the greenback. The rand against the pound at 24 rand 4 cents, and against the euro at 20 rand 27. Let's take a look at the other currency pairs. Euro dollar at 1.13, pound dollar at 1.34, and the yen just below 144 against the US dollar.